Okay, now we're in Book 2, the CAGED keys, the fourth of the 5 keys, the key of E major. And you kind of know the drill, so I'm just going to play through it a couple of times. It still has that same mistake of that extra downstroke in the fourth measure where the tie is, so cross that out. And I'm going to play through it, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Pretty fast, but that's again our calypso kind of Jimmy Buffett rhythm. Now, for fingerings of these chords, we've had these chords before. E is the 1 chord, A is the 4 chord, and B7 is the 5 chord. Now sometimes if I'm going from E to A really quickly, I'll use 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers on the A, and that would be okay if you want to try that. So it'd be like... second, third, and 4th fingers. I didn't put it in the chart on the page because that's, fingers 1, 2, and 3 is the standard fingering. But when you think about it, if you do 2, 3, and 4, it's like from the E chord, you're moving 2 and 3 across the street over to the A chord and then just adding the pinky. Maybe you don't like using your pinky that much, but it's up to you. So if I'm doing a really fast E to A, that's really faster because E going to the other fingering of A is sort of a twist of the fingers. Like there's a song, Summertime Blues, that we'll do. It's like... And in that one, I do the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers because it's such a quick change. So anyway, and then remember on the B7 to try to touch the 6th string, touch mute the 6th string so that you don't hear it. Here you can kind of hear a little kind of a thuddy note, but when you're strumming the whole chord, you don't. Well, you might hear it a little bit, but... So you might get a little bit of kind of that open string sound, but you don't want to hear just an open string ringing, because that's totally off key from the B7. So try to touch mute with the side of your 2nd finger. Remember to angle in with that chord. And there is a common finger between E and B7, and it is that 2nd finger, but you do have to adjust it on the B7 to where the 6th string isn't ringing open, because on the E chord you want it to ring open. It's the bass note of the chord. So I'll play through it again, maybe a little slower. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... do it again. I'm going to do that other fingering of the A. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... that's the 1, 4, 5 chords in the key of E of our CAGED keys. And don't forget to review the other 1, 4, 5 chords of the keys that we've already done. Key of C is C, F, G7, resolve it back to C. Key of A is A, D, E7, A. Key of G is G, C, E7, G. And now the key of E is E, A, B7, E. And I would encourage you to try that second, third, and fourth fingers on the A chord for this one. The next key and the final key will be D, G, A7, and it's the clamped A7 that we've done in 12-bar blues before. D. So it's D, G, A7, D. And try to hear that we're doing the same relationship of chord changes, but they're all in a different, distinctly different key. And they're also different shapes. This is a completely different shape than the key of D. So you have different shapes doing the same 1, 4, 5, 7 chord changes. And in the CAGED keys, you may think, what does that mean? Those are the 5 chord shapes, major chord shapes, C, A, G, E, D. And those are the only major chord shapes on the guitar. There are other, what seem like other shapes, but they're really just variations of these big block chord shapes. So, and this is just an introduction to the introduction. So we're just getting your feet wet a little bit with CAGED. Okay, so have fun with that. Like and subscribe to John Hedger Guitar Studio, and also like my Facebook page. Thank you so much.